Okay, this is Gamer Blade, and we are back with another episode of Jagged Alliance 3. If you missed the last episode, then guys, that was an episode there. I mean, that was the end of our campaign. That was the end of the campaign. But in that episode, guys, since we didn't finish it as perfectly as we wanted to, we I said, hey, that's going to be the end of our playthrough, but if you're interested in us trying to make a run and actually save the president, that's what this episode is about, guys. So basically what I've done is I've just waited until night here, and I put night vision on our guys. That's pretty much all I've done. So let's go ahead and move our dudes in and get the job done.
Call in and yell out if you see something.
Nope, let's close because I want the other squad to get there. Okay, it's 3:57 in the morning. And we are going to do it, guys. We're going to do it. So, as a note, guys, I have not, I haven't been able to play this, or I haven't played this in a while. Okay.
Let's move.
Let me rephrase.
Prepare for battle, team.
Let me rephrase. I have played I've played Jagged Alliance since the last time I played, even though, guys, as I'm recording this right now, it is November the 7th. It's November the 7th. So, my, the episode 57 in the series came out yesterday. But guys, I recorded that, Gee whiz, when did I record that? I would have to check. I recorded it. It's been at least a month since I have played this particular campaign. Since I got through this one, since the events of the last episode, guys, I played through again on Mission Impossible difficulty. But I did not turn on Iron Man. I didn't have the balls. But I am in the middle of a playthrough right now where I am on Mission Impossible and Iron Man. Yeah. So here's my plan. I'm pausing it right now. Here's my plan. I'm just going to move in here as far as we can before the alarm goes off, right? And then I'm just going to try to sprint up here and save the president. Right? We need to get eyes on the president, and we need to put bullets into all those other dudes as quick as possible. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I wonder if we should just blast this guy. I don't know if anyone would see it. It's probably not worth it. Let's just get in. Let's get in as far as we can. Oh, it's not going to be very far. Well, run. Okay. There's a lot of dudes here.
Execute the prisoner.
President
LaFontaine is executed immediately.
I am not terribly concerned about.
This is President LaFontaine. I am being kept in the Major's tent at the top of the.
Well, the old rascal has quick hands. He may lose them later. In the meantime, Legion, we're under attack.
Okay.
Time to prove your worth.
So we've got a bomber man up here. I'm hoping that he'll last at least one turn. This guy's got to die. He's near a machine gun. This machine gun out over here is irrelevant. These people are, honestly, I don't really want anyone to die here, but what I'm trying to do is get to the president as quick as possible. Now, guys, if I was playing this, just as a point of advice, if I was playing this on Iron Man and I was like, oh man, I really want to make sure that the president survives, I would probably have done that extra, going to that other sector to make sure you clear out that extra squad that's in this sector, and then that would make it a little bit less dense. You might be able to get a few steps further, because basically if you could get to like this area before, you'd be able to run some guys up here and make sure that that he gets good and saved. So what do I want to do here? Now I might just, let's see, where is my boy Blave? Let's see, if I were to put him down like this, he can probably murder some of these guys for me.
Aiming.
Let's do some of that.
The Lord smiles upon you, brother.
Target locked.
Let's take the fight straight to him.
Going full auto.
Okay. Whoops, he clipped Barry.
That is not friendly.
Okay, so we can free move to here, throw a grenade at someone, and then free move further, which is kind of what I'm planning on doing.
Moving toward destination.
Let's... maybe we blow the sniper up? I don't know. Let's blow this dude, or, well, I mean, he's not going to die from that. Okay.
Explosive!
Barry, how much further can you get up there? Goodness gracious. He can get this far, which hopefully will give me some eyes on some guys up here. I'm going to throw another grenade and then free move him up even further. Then my plan is going to be to, like, basically carpet bomb this place with underslung grenades. Okay, we chunked freaking that guy. Let's go up here. Okay, we see the major. That could be a problem, guys. I'm not gonna lie. He may kill Barry. You know, we were pretty aggressive here. One thing I do not see... that's not good. I do not see the president. So the president might be over here. I don't know. Barry might die. I don't know. Okay. Dr. Q, can you kill these guys for me, please?
It was unwise to challenge me in hand-to-hand combat. My enemy has
Thank
been
you.
dispersed.
Thank you. Someone needs to kill this guy. Probably, does that FNFAL have a grenade launcher on it? It does, and it's loaded with HE, so I'll probably use him, or her. Let's see, where's Magic? I want Magic to delete this gentleman for me.
No sweat.
Magic's got it going on.
Okay, thank you, Magic.
Last acts.
Okay.
What's up, player?
You have got... Okay, so hold on a second. What can we do here? Okay, I'm going to hope that the president is not in that spot.
Careful not to accumulate bad karma.
Ah, fuck!
Oh, he is literally right there. But that didn't kill him. But I probably just did a bunch of damage to him. I'm a little concerned about that. I can't quite get it where it's not on him. Okay. I don't know if the major's going to try to kill him or try to kill Barry. I'm kind of hoping he goes after Barry. Okay.
Scully here.
Scully. I mean, I guess technically we could put more grenadage up here. Low mishap chance.
I see you, killer.
Okay, I think we subdued him. Nice. Okay, so that was the plan. Now, as long as there's not another guy, there could be another guy like right here, maybe. That would be a cause for concern, a cause for great concern. Okay, so we've got dudes over there. That's not optimal.
What's up?
Ready.
Raven, I might run you over and delete this guy. Vicky, how far can you free move for me? We've still got a clown over here. obviously. I'm wondering if I can have Thor worry about this guy for me. This guy back here needs to die too. Ice. Oh, we already iced.
5 by 5. What is up, man?
I really want to send blood up this direction, but I don't guess I really have to. I think that we've... I don't know. There might be another dude up there. I'm kind of tempted to throw a grenade here, but the thing is, we really risked it, guys, here. Well, I mean, after we knew he was that close, a minor mishap would have blown him up, because I'm pretty sure we've already done damage to him. Ivan could blow this guy away for me. Yeah, I might just do that. Ivan, go here. Shoot this guy in the face. That did not kill him. That blows.
Listening, 1024. Read you, 5 good to shoot.
Okay. Thank you.
Perp down, hell yeah, go team.
This guy up here I'm a little bit worried about.
Showing Higgins.
Raven. I could do something like this with Raven.
Will do.
Let's make sure... Okay, she can see his torso. So I could do an Overwatch here, but that's max attacks 4, so I can do a shot first, probably. Do a burst at that guy's torso, and then we'll set up Overwatch here. Never mind, that guy's dead. We'll Overwatch that guy. So that guy's... I mean, that guy's gonna die. That guy's dead when he moves. I'm not worried about it. Scully.
Good shot here.
Let's get a little bit closer to that dude and pop him. I mean, Blave's overwatching nobody right now. Unless someone runs up here, which I don't think is going to happen because we came from this area. So I'm pretty sure that's clear.
My mind is focused, my body is relaxed.
I really wanted you to hit that, Thor.
What is up, man?
Okay. Vicky, I would like you to come over here and shoot this guy, please.
Move in. Squeezing the trigger.
Jeez. Okay. Well, now it's really up to you.
Read you,
Well,
5 by
actually,
5.
Raider
Good visual on top.
might... Thank you, Raider.
They don't get any better than Raider.
Okay. Let's go here, and then I'm going to do a flying daggers on him just because we can. Just because we can, and that's going to get us up in this direction a little bit more. Just in case. I hope if there's someone else in there, then he can survive one turn with the damage that we've done to him. We will see, guys. We will see. Yep, there is another one. Come on. Okay, I think there's only one dude right where I said he might be, and he didn't do very much damage to him. If you recall when we were playing last episode, guys, they shot the... I mean, like, there were so many gunshots that we, you know, could hear. We couldn't see it happening, but it took them a number of shots to kill him. My concern was that he might be almost dead after we grenaded him. The old blind grenade. But yeah, I mean, like now, like I'm not worried. Barry's gonna be able to go in there and delete that guy. And then, you know, and then we're gonna be golden because none of these other guys are really a threat. Give this guy a buckshot burst the torso, and then he's just freaking wrecked. Thank you. And then
Moving toward destination.
rain some death and destruction on these freaking clowns. Can I? Okay, I can't really get those other dudes in there, but that doesn't really matter. This is still.
Watch out!
Gardez-vous distance!
Berriesthebomb.com, guys. Get back and then get down a little bit. Wait,
Go
what?
presently.
The major is not still active, right? Like I just can't see him right now. Is that what's going on? Okay, good. I don't know. For some reason, so this little icon right there was scaring me. That was scaring me, but I think we're fine. Okay.
You have orders.
Ready.
Pack it up.
Charlene Higgins.
Raven.
What happened?
Can anyone see anyone over there? Bombs away. Uh-oh. Mishap. Still did work for us. It's the last freaking... Oh, man. Another mishap? It's the last
Yellow.
mission, guys. We don't need to preserve these. Boosh.
Ah! It hurts! It hurts!
That's why I was the best of LA's finest.
Какой план?
Oh, there's a clown over here we need to deal with.
What's up, player?
Nice.
Yo, watch my back.
Whoa, okay, we got a clown down there too. Okay,
Got
what
a
do we
good shot
what do
on
we
this
got?
brother.
This guy. Burst this guy in the head for that.
Ice has the kind of aura that inspires greatness.
And then do that to that guy. I'm pretty sure he'll kill that dude. Yep. Well done, Ice.
Yes?
Okay.
Scully here.
Scully did his thing. Magic. Take out this freaking healthy dude down here. I don't like this guy. Oh gosh, another machine gunner.
Easy for Reese.
I'm kind of tempted to do this and then set up an Overwatch.
The snapper heads.
Oh, hold on a second. What would your Overwatch look like?
Raven here.
Yeah?
Yeah, mate.
Any other? So she's got the ability to lay down some grenadage. Basically, this guy, I just don't want him to run up here and unload his shotgun at anyone. These guys are a little bit threatening. Not too bad. Not too bad. Where did I end up putting blood? Here. I can come over here and dump some grenades on these guys.
No problem.
Eat it.
Get ready for a pineapple surprise.
Eat it. And eat it. Dang, dude's still alive.
No sweat.
That dude's a tank. Okay. What do we got next? Scully.
It's me, Thor.
Yeah, I know it is you, Thor.
That's a
Alright,
great
this is
idea.
essentially what I'm wanting is to make sure that that shotgunner gets blasted if he comes up here.
Charlene Higgins.
Raven, how far can she could get here, get down and set up her Overwatch, which I think will be pretty effective.
10-4.
Let's just make sure
Locked.
that she can... Oh, no, she can't. Okay, let's go about... Because if that guy goes prone, he's not going to be able to shoot over that either. So let's do something like this.
Holding position.
Vicky.
Yes?
Blave, yeah, I mean the his Overwatch, he's just gonna dump into the ground there, so it's not gonna be particularly effective, I don't think.
Yes?
Get in here, Vicky.
Let's go.
I'm not too worried about this guy over here. Honestly, I'm not really worried about any of these dudes. Here, throw one of those over there, just cause, in case that guy... Uh-oh. Okay, at least it's out of range of us.
5 by 5.
Dr. Q, there's not really anything I need you to be doing right now, dude.
Understood.
Just come here.
The enemy will find it is most difficult to hit me.
Blave.
Moving to position.
I can still shoot at this guy without setting up. That was pretty good. Okay, and Ivan. Where did I put you? There you are. Okay, so you go right here. He can definitely shoot this guy. Burst him in the head.
Now you're cooking with oil.
And do something along these lines. Magic. I didn't realize that he still could go.
Way to be, brother man.
Works for me.
Call it magic for nothing.
Okay, so now we just got this clown down here. And he's panicked. I guess that's what happens when you get grenaded like 7 times.
Yes?
Did that guy bleed to death, or what's going on?
Assist. Yes.
No, he is still there. No, there's another guy down there. You, sir, about to get naded, bro.
That means I will hear of this. Forgive me for taking life.
I move. I cannot promise this shot.
Yeah, you can. Well, okay, get a little bit closer then, bro.
Пошел на точку.
Make sure that we're at least kind of in range here. That was suboptimal.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can take him down. Yep. Nicely done, gentlemen. Nicely done. Okay, let's get Blood and Barry back into the fight, because we still have a fight on our hands. Although, I mean, come on, guys. It's like we just ran straight into
Charlene Higgins.
a nest of them, and we're able to delete them all, taking hardly any attrition. We got 2 machine guns over here. I'm gonna go take a peek and see if we can get on them.
Moving to position.
Let's go ahead and reload that. Ice.
Yo,
And I'm gonna go over here. Don't see anyone.
Order received.
Hello.
Well done, guys. Well done.
Such a good place for me to be.
What?
Let's go ahead and reload that.
Ready.
Raven. I mean, I guess come on over here. We just need to find the last guys. I don't know how many are left, but
Yes?
it's pretty much... I mean, it's as close to over
Lay the spirits grant me safe.
they just can't touch us. Our guys are just too freaking good now. We've mobilized enough here. Let's see. Okay, well, there's a dude. Zibulater, or whatever his name is.
Charlene Higgins.
Blave, get on the machine gun. See if you can take out the Zibulater.
I don't have good shots.
Zibulater.
That was pure luck.
Raven here.
What are you talking about? That was skill. Skill, all skill, and nothing but skill. Okay, let's change that out. Give him a single shot to the old noodle. Splat. Give me a break. Give me a freaking tutorial, which is pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome, guys. Let's see here. Is there anyone left? Oh, okay. I think that we've done it then. Let's go talk to this freaking chump.
Yes?
I don't think that there's any.
I hide files in same place on home computer. The same directory. Not same folder. With such other unmentionable things.
Okay.
Now here is a curious thing. You're better than I expected. All right, don't shoot. I'm laying down my weapon. You can shoot me later if you want.
All right.
But
Well,
let's have a chat first.
we were able to save him. Guys, if you're interested in you know, the conversation we have with him, whether it's different or not, then you know, you can do that if you want to. I'm also going to offer some final thoughts and some lessons learned from this playthrough, and also the other playing that I've done in the interim
Thank you, soldiers.
after we're done
Great
talking
job,
with this guy.
boys. I really enjoyed the performance. I wish I could have trained my Legion to be half as impressive. But those dummies couldn't even shoot the goddamn president.
So we're just gonna set aside the whole issue with that not really being something they should be doing in the first place.
Yeah, for real, guys. Why were you trying to kill him?
Honestly, I didn't really care. Idealists like him always die before their time's up anyway. If not me, would have been some other asshole trying to carve out a piece of this place to make their own.
That don't mean that asshole had to be you.
Besides, I wanted to see if I could boost my boys' morale. They really hated that guy. I thought if they killed him, they might feel powerful enough to kill you. Nothing personal. As the Major, I'm expected to give those kind of orders.
This dude's clearly a psycho. Okay, we had this type of conversation before in it, and I'm not going to go through it again because we already did it in this playthrough. But it is kind of interesting that you can actually, you know, recruit the Major. Now that's obviously not applicable for us because this is the actual end of the game, but it does have some interesting implications, guys. And I find it kind of odd that apparently the expected flow of the game is that you come and take out the Major. You deal with the Major before you deal with Fasho and before you deal with, I can't even remember her name now. The mine lady, the Adonis lady. So I find that very interesting. But anyway, I from a role-playing perspective, when I approach this game, that's not really something I'm interested in doing. But you know, it might be you know, something that you might think about if you're playing this and you want to come here first. Now, it definitely does make sense because these guys are a lot weaker than either of those other fights. Like this is the easiest of those 3 fights by quite a bit. We will destroy your Legion. We're already going to do that, or we've already done that basically. Going to answer for this.
Already have. You broke the Legion. You beat me in my own camp. Major Spike Scallion's last hurrah is finished. Only thing to do now Let's finish the Major himself.
All right. Yeah, you go to jail. Ivan has something to say. Okay, yeah, you'll go to jail.
Oh no, that won't do it all. I want to die a soldier, not a fucking prisoner. Come on, boys. Don't do that to me. You know I deserve better.
Yeah, that's how Ivan talks. That's what he had to say. A gunshot. That was Barry.
Это лучшая смерть для тебя, майор Скалян.
All right. Okay, so we did, in fact, do it, guys. Let's go ahead and talk to the president. That's something we didn't get to do.
At ease, soldiers. You did a great job. I had faith the High Command was organizing a strike team to come find me. It seems my faith was not misplaced. Congratulations on the quality of your disguise. You look more like mercenaries than commandos. I admit I cannot guess to which division you belong. Please, show me your IDs, and I will make sure you get the highest commendations.
About that.
Mercenaries? But why? I overheard people talking in camp about Colonel Fashaw entering the valley with a lot of soldiers. I assumed he was coming to free me and restore order. But why would he need to hire people like you? No offense.
Well, about that, apparently you need to be caught up on a lot of stuff. Yeah, Fashaw did betray you, but your daughter sent us. Let's tell him that first.
Hired you? But of course, the government is too divided. She had to be the one to organize the rescue mission. God knows what she must have gone through. I should have never let myself be captured like that.
I guess I'm lucky I have so many kids. If I ever got captured, they could form their own army. Scary thought, that.
Thanks, Scully. Yeah, sorry we blew you up a little bit there, guy. We had to get we had to go, pretty fast and loose with the grenades there, and didn't mean to clip you.
For sure is a traitor. That explains a lot, and it suggests much more. None of it good. The right wing wants to line their pockets by selling Grand Chien resources to the highest bidder, and the army will answer to whomever pays them the most. When I was abducted, both groups must have seen an opportunity to accomplish their goals.
This kind of thing makes my blood boil, man.
Well, it is clear what I have to do. If I don't act quickly, this country may descend into another bloody civil war. I must go back to the capital at once and try to prevent it.
All right, Fashaw framed us for committing war crimes.
A tough lesson I learned from the Civil War is that those who are about to commit war crimes often try to blame others for doing the same. It's just how wartime propaganda works.
Well, Fashaw is about to find out how much I don't appreciate people saying bad things about me.
Well, yeah, Fashaw pretty much already found that crap out.
No, I believe he was working for himself. He had his private army, and he was de facto ruler of the Ajani. I studied him, and I got to know him a little. If he had any plans to overthrow the government, he wouldn't side with anyone else to do it.
Okay, let's just say goodbye here. We've done it. We've rescued him. Great.
I wish you luck getting out of this mess. Fashaw is using you to legitimize his actions. I will uncover his plot as best as I can at the capital. But I must first rally my political allies and show the people I am still alive. You may be on your own here in the Ajani for a while. Farewell, soldiers. I wish you luck. For strength and courage, I know you already have in plentiful supply.
Okay. So, I've definitely got some thoughts that I will share, after this. But let's go ahead and see if the if the rundown of events is significantly altered now that we actually saved him.
My father just called me. You really did it. He is alive and well. I cannot thank you enough. You not only helped a daughter, you saved a country. But I'm getting carried away. You got in trouble yourselves while helping me. I won't forget that. I'll see what I can do to help you in turn. I knew that I have trusted the right people. Thanks to you, my father is still alive. But moreover, you fought to save my beloved country. Thank you for showing me the meaning of courage, resilience, and valor.
This is how we fight for justice. Good job, team.
Our strength and valor has brought order back.
All right, we saw the everyone's speech at the end of the last one, so I'm just going to skip these because we've got a lot of people.
Hey, we did it. I'm damn.
That was a hell.
Oh, I feel
This was our...
So once again, if you're ready, or if you want to see any of that stuff, you can check out the last
Sorry
episode.
for the lapse in communication, but I've been busy putting out fires. Your actions helped shape the changes that are happening in my country, and you certainly deserve a full report. Thanks to you, Father came back to the capital just in time to prevent the military coup. Without Colonel Foshu, the battalion commanders who intended to join him instead attempted to flee the country. My father made certain they did not.
Nice.
Pierre helped restore order to the Ajani region. My father enlisted him as a special military advisor, and he worked day and night to disband and in some cases destroy the last remnants of the Legion. He has proven himself to be a noble and compassionate person. I think he always was. He just fell in with the wrong crowd. I believe we helped him to change into a better man. There are many reasons I am glad that the
Well, that's
man
nice.
is dead. But perhaps chief among them is that I wouldn't want him having any further influence on my people.
Okay, well, Pierre doesn't die if you rescue the president.
But not just from
Nice.
the fighting, but also from the red rabies epidemic. Thanks to your efforts, it has been contained and the production of a vaccine has begun. Dr. Cronenberg was awarded a posthumous Granchian Medallion of Merit for her sacrifice. Her peers vowed to continue studying ways to combat the disease in her honor. One bright spot to emerge from the darkness of the Ajani hostilities is the marriage of Maman Lilian and Mr. Chimurenga. It has made many people very happy. The two of them are already organizing the next Pantagruel Carnival celebrations, and they plan to turn it into a world-class event. There will be drinks, dance, fireworks, and the honor guard of female red maki to keep the peace. I think you would like their uniforms. They are very eye-catching. But enough talking about our troubles. I heard that a very peculiar green diamond called Pride of the Ajani was auctioned for $55 million. The seller was someone named Biff Apscott, and he apparently spent all the money on a new boat, a luxury mansion for his mercenary agency, and a social network called Merc Space. I am livid. Do you know this person? That diamond is an important part of my people's history. It belongs in a Granchian museum. But my attention is being called elsewhere, my friend. Let me just say one last thing. I learned that Corazon Santiago faced trial and was exposed in court. Simply exposing her for embezzlement and sedition is not good enough. She deserves to rot in prison for her involvement in the war crimes she pinned on you. I can only imagine what a blow to your reputation that is for you. I'm sure that the truth will eventually be revealed. I'll do what I can to help. Until then, you have my best wishes. Au revoir.
Okay, so about that last bit, if you watched the last episode, you know that we got enough evidence. I guess what we needed to do was talk to the Major in a little bit more detail, because he like turns over the evidence. He says, "Hey, I've got this stuff. This is where it is, or whatever." And then maybe you need to inspect that money down there. But I would definitely make sure that you exhaust all dialogue options with him, because we did in the first one. We got that part of the good ending. So a couple of things that I can't remember what I reflected on in the last one, or what I said in the last one, particularly about the way that we ended it. So we killed Santiago. Oh no, we didn't kill Santiago. We defeated Santiago first, and then we defeated Fichot, and then we went after the Major. It clearly wants you to go after the Major first, which doesn't make any sense to me, guys. And just in terms of the actual natural flow of the game, right? They send a whole bunch of troops in to take over your stuff. Now, granted, we did it a little bit weird, right? Where we actually fought like 20 or 30 of them at once, which you're not really supposed to do, probably. But you have a tremendous advantage if you've got explosives and you attack them right when they come into a sector. Like, as defenders, you've just got a huge advantage. So we leveraged that to pretty much wipe them out. But even if you didn't do that, I would have just pulled all my troops into one sector and then taken those sectors back one at a time. I can't imagine, just abandoning all of that territory. I just don't know why you do that. I guess the only argument I can see for that is that those troops are quite a bit tougher than everything else. So, now that I know, the Major is really the path of least resistance. He really is at that point in the game. So maybe that would be the way to go. It's something, if you're going to play the game, it's something you might want to consider, because you would be able to go and level up your guys fighting the Major and be more equipped to deal with the other guys. Okay, so anyway, that's the wrap up of that stuff. So I do want to talk about a couple of other things, guys, a couple of things that I have learned in my other playthroughs. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually load the game there back before the last mission, so I can look at the map and talk about a couple of things. So a few things that I learned. One, as we were going into that last bit there, it said the green diamond. She was really upset about the green diamond. I did find out in one of my playthroughs, I'm in my Iron Man playthrough now. If you note over here, I don't know if you can really see it without someone in there, but there is an operation that you can perform in this sector where you do a drug detox, right? You basically do drug rehab. And the only person that I'm aware of that would apply to, maybe they can get addicted to those energy boosters or whatever. But Larry, if you send Larry in there and do that mission, he becomes a detoxed Larry, which, most of his skills just go up a little bit. He doesn't become spectacular by any stretch of the imagination, but he's a lot more viable and a lot better for, being a free merc if you rehab him. But if you A, rehab him, and B, have him in your squad when you go and confront Biff, Larry more or less convinces him to hand over the green diamond. So that is how you do that. And interestingly enough, at that point, you have the option of you can cash it in for 50 grand, which is, by far the most that you can get out of any of the items, like the relics or whatever. The artifacts are 3,000. I think maybe the gold bars 3 or 5 or something like that, but obviously 50,000 is a decent little chunk of change. But then you can also give it to her and you get a whole bunch of loyalty and stuff like that. So that is that one. Another thing is, if you do track down this Flay guy, you can actually get him to join your squad. Okay, so that's that's a decent thing. The Luigi boss blue bear thing, we should have done that, guys. We should have done a couple of these things, but I just kept pushing and yeah, we just got into it. But yeah, you go back there and do a fight. The same thing with Smiley. You're going to get into a fight in this sector, finding Smiley, and then he is he's gonna cause a problem. Honestly, he's probably not worth it, in my opinion. He's really not worth it that much. This dump conflict, I have found that you actually need to address it soon. If we go back here, it's probably the case that all these people are dead. Because you really do have to get on top of addressing that. So if you're going to play this, you're going to want to address that quickly. Additionally, in this sector, might be this sector or one of these 3 sectors, is the guy that, if you recall back to very, very early in our game, there is a butler in this mansion. And the guy he was working for, and he said, I think he might still be alive somewhere. He's in one of these sectors down here. You can find him, and if you do the dialogue options, you can connect those guys, and there's a little quest line. There. So those are some of the lessons, the lessons learned in terms of like story quests and campaigns that are campaign things that we could have done that I have since figured out how to do, or in the case of the green diamond thing, I just straight up looked that up. I was like, how do you convince him to do that? Because I tried, and he just wouldn't do it. So yeah, you go to this sector with Larry and get him cleaned up, then go do that. Okay, so a couple of other things that I want to mention. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and, let's see here. Let me load into here. There's some things that I just didn't make nearly enough use of that I've since found. How do I say it? In my approach to Jagged Alliance 3, I had a very up through all the way through my this playthrough that we've done here. I had a very Jagged Alliance 2 mindset. Meaning that I mostly considered the characters as a set of ability scores, really, and I didn't focus enough on their perks. Like for instance, Ice's Ice Storm is just phenomenal. Now we definitely did make use of Blood's flying daggers. We used the heck out of that. Even not necessarily their unique perks, but just their actual other perks, auto weapons and the night ops, sneaky, martial arts, all of that stuff. You really need to consider those things because for the most part, most of the mercenaries either have really good skills or can get really good, at the skills. So those are really things that you need to concern yourself with. Additionally, this ability here, something like mobile shot, run and gun to maybe a lesser extent, but mobile shot is actually really, really quite good. I had been using it in my Iron Man playthrough quite a bit with Steroid, because guys, if you've been watching this whole series, you know that Steroid was in the group at the beginning, and I ended up letting him go because I just couldn't get his action points high enough. But if his main weapon is, in fact, we can go ahead and I can actually load that game up here while we're talking. At least maybe I can. Is it this one? No, that's the one. That's the one that I beat it on. So I'm on a different. Maybe it's this one. Must be this one. Yeah. Yeah, because this one only gives you the one autosave when you like quit the game. So let's see. Let's see if I can show you what I've done. One, you can see here that his agility is now 80, right? Which has gone up like just a crazy amount. How much has that gone up? Yeah, 24. He's gained 24 agility because I've been really concentrating on doing that. But you can see I've made him extremely tanky. He's extremely tanky, he uses a pistol as his main weapon. Using that mobile shot, he can move into position and crack off a shot, and then I can put him in Overwatch so he gets extra damage reduction. And he's just extraordinarily tanky. With all of his ridiculous amount of health. And now at this point in my game, agility isn't even that much of an issue. So something like mobile shot can take a steroid who I was really having trouble making use of, and actually turn him into quite useful. So that's something that you should really consider. And then along those lines, right, guys, if we're thinking about for instance, Raven, I did not make in the playthrough that we just did, I didn't make enough use of just her being in Overwatch. That's her god mode, is being in Overwatch, particularly when she gets the bonus attack. It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely insane. So she needs to be in Overwatch as much as humanly possible. If she's not in Overwatch basically every turn, I mean, like, unless there's one guy left, right, and you just need to pop him and then be done with the combat, which frankly I guess does happen frequently. But for the most part, she needs to be in Overwatch, marking everyone and blowing them away. And that's just not, I leaned into her more as someone who was opening combat and just taking those individual sniper shots, which is a bit of a waste of her talents, although she is very good at that. So guys, consider those types of things. Okay. Yeah, I mean, those are the main things that I can think of that I learned specifically from the playthrough that I did, and then going back and editing those videos. Honestly, really taught me a whole lot, because I got to watch my play and I was like, oh man, that move was kind of dumb. I got lucky there. That kind of stuff it really helped me out. It really helped me learn. The game, and it's made my subsequent plays much more streamlined and focused. And I think I make fewer mistakes. That being said, I mean that that last play that we did in the mission at the beginning of the video, that was, I'm not sure what the best way to approach that would be, other than ensure that you do all of the things, get all of the intel, and go about it that way. Now, speaking of that, I do want to point out. A couple of things that I did in my. You can see that Dr. Q sadly has died in this run that we just loaded up here, but it's Iron Man. I can't get out of that. It was bad. But guys, I did want to mention really quick, in the other mission, not the other mission, the other game that I did, which was on Impossible, but I was able to load the game. I hired, because I was talking about it so many times in the game that we played just now, that I wanted to hire Fox. So in that game, I hired Fox as my medic, and I turned her into a sniper, and she was just insane by the end of it. It's ridiculous. I actually hired Livewire as well, and I ended up turning her into a very good sniper as well. She was, I believe, it was either the high 80s or 90s in marksmanship by the end. But guys, I mean, Livewire, you look at her and you're like, oh man, these, if you have the Jagged Alliance 2 mindset, right? Which I said that I'm a victim of. If you have the Jagged Alliance 2 mindset, you're like, man, she's not really very good. I mean, she's a good mechanic, but that's really about it. But I mean, in terms of stats, those can be made up, particularly with her high wisdom. She's going to learn just about as fast, if not faster, than anyone else in the game. But this perk here reveals all enemies in the sector if you have intel. That made the last mission very easy for me, because I had intel on the last sector, and I could see everyone. I could see the president. I could see everyone else. So I mean, we just went in there, and when you have that information, it's just amazing. But you know, yeah, it's great for the last mission, but it's great for a lot of missions. You know, particularly as you're leveling up, and those encounters can be a lot more dangerous. It's great. It's just absolutely great. And then Fox, guys, I cannot overstate how good Fox is. So I turned her into a sniper. So she was blowing someone away at the beginning of basically every fight. Kills them. And then, if they see her, they become surprised instead of aware, which means you get another attack. But she also gets all the AP back from her another attack. So basically at the beginning of combat, she's either killing two people or killing someone and going into Overwatch, and then by the time you get up into the very high levels of sniper, you get multiple shots per Overwatch shot. So yeah, she would kill someone, get all of her action points back, and then, drop down an Overwatch cone. It was insane. So I highly recommend both of those guys, but you can make other people pretty great as well. And then if you want me to go into like a more detailed, I guess because there's a million guides out there, guys, so I don't know if I really need to throw my hat into that ring, but I'm just kind of pointing out, you look through these people and then, just lean into whatever it is that they've got going on. I mean, Kalina, her dexterity is a little bit low, but this attack right here is really, really quite good, right? So a lot of these people have things that you could say, oh, you know what, I can kind of construct my combat encounter in a way that really leans into that particular ability, or just make use of it a lot. Like in Ice's case, just use that a lot. It's a low AP, it's relatively low AP, and you get to shoot someone 5 times. I mean, that's just insane. That's insane. I underutilized that. I mean, I know that we used it, but I definitely underutilized that. So definitely look through these guys, and find the things. And then just one thing that I just would not ever do is really think about the abilities and think about how they play off of each other in each turn, and you can really use that information to your advantage. I mean, and we've talked about Ivan a whole bunch and how he can be ridiculous, but there's a number of those gems in there, guys. Definitely look for those things and make use of them. So the only other thing that I would potentially mention, guys, is creating your imp mark. I know that I said that I would recommend doing the auto weapons and heavy weapons, and I like that. I mean, because you can see, guys, I'm actually running the same that same setup in this playthrough that I'm doing. But there's really a number of different ways that you can go. I think that most, like if you're looking like at most guides, a lot of them will suggest melee, and actually that is what I did in my last playthrough. I got martial arts, and I got what is it? Close combat, or shoot, I cannot remember what it's called. Scully's got it. Oh wait, I don't have Scully on this team. Oh, Flay's got it here. Yeah, we've got Flay, but Flay, it's where you make an interrupt attack if someone comes in a melee range. So you get both of those things, and you're like, you can be really, really insane in melee. So that's another one to go with. You could also do, well, I mean, you could do all sorts of things. Like, as I was just saying with Steroid, I made him into this really, awesome tanky character. Well, okay, I made him into an interesting, at least for me, tanky character. And so that's kind of cool. So I would think, in my opinion, the two main builds that you would do would probably be machine gun or sorry guys, hacking up a lung. Machine gun or melee. But that's just my two thoughts on that. My 2 cents. But if you guys are interested in something a little bit more detailed, a little bit more structured, because I'm just kind of going off the cuff here, let me know. I can do that. But anyway, guys, that is pretty much the playthrough. That's our epilogue. We did it. We got through the game. I'm happy about that, and I enjoyed it enough, so I played through it again, and then I loaded up and started playing yet again after that. So I've been having a lot of fun with this game, and I really enjoyed it. And thank you guys. Thank all of you guys for tagging along for the ride. Anyone who's made it this far, that's pretty awesome. But anyway, guys, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. And, well, I mean, take care of yourselves. Peace. I'm gonna live so God can use me anywhere, Lord, anytime, anytime.